let's share some IEP wins. We're always talking in special education about all the struggles, all the overwhelm, all the exhaustion. I get it. It's there. But I have to share with you 3 wins that have been happening inside of the Master IEP Coach community over and over and over. So I'm going to read the exact quotes from Master IEP coaches and what is truly possible in special education. There's so much that we can do differently. There's so much that we can do better. And it always doesn't have to be a struggle. It's something that we can work together on. And you know what? It might not happen right away, but with consistency, with collaboration, amazing things are possible. So I'm going to hop right in and I'm going to read. This is from Carolyn. Carolyn is a brand new Master IEP coach, and she left a message inside of our online community for everybody. And it says, always ask to put your parent input statement into your child's IEP. So that's something that we teach exactly how to do this and how to make it effective inside of the mentorship. We're coaching parents, we're coaching teachers on how to build this piece of the IEP. She says, it's never too late to add it. I learned this from Module 1, and I immediately messaged my daughter's early childhood teacher and asked her to add my statement after I had corrected it. My daughter's old IEP had a statement that wasn't appropriate because I never really knew what should be there. Module 1 really opened my eyes for this. If you're a parent and you have no idea about this statement and you want to add one, let your team know. As your child gets older, this will also help them as the student will have input in their own IEP. So I love this. I love coaches coaching coaches. I love them sharing aha moments. So if you were to open up the IEP right now, for your child, or teachers, if you were to look at some of those IEPs that you have, and there's a parent input statement, parent vision statement, parent educational concerns. I don't know what it's called in your state, but I can tell you that every IEP has a place for parent input. If that's not reflective of what the parent's true concerns are when it comes to social, emotional, academic, communication, community, all of the things, not just, I'm worried that my child doesn't have friends on the playground. Yes, that is a concern, but a parent input statement is so much more. It's setting the tone for the entire IEP and where we're going, because this IEP is supposed to prepare a child for further education, employment, independent living. And guess who's there for all of that? The parent. So we got to get this statement nailed down and clear and adjusted when necessary to make sure that the document is truly working towards this bigger picture. So when the parent says, I'm worried about my child having authentic relationships as an adult in the community with peers, then we can say, okay, so the child's in 3rd grade. What should we be working on so we can build towards the ability of this child being able to have authentic relationships as an adult? It starts that early. So we have to look at this parent vision statement. Okay, let's move on to Diana's win. Diana's been a Master IEP coach for a while, for many, many years. She is a mom of a child who has autism, and she helps in a lot of the difficult situations. So she works one-on-one with clients and helps them collaborate with the school to do tough things like placement changes. She also had to work on a placement change for her own child. And after working towards this for a long time, this is one of those situations, it didn't just happen overnight. She had this to say. Huge win today as a mom and as an advocate. My son attends an out-of-district placement school. So it's a therapeutic day school. Today, we toured the vocational career school that he will be attending for a half day starting next year, 10th grade. He'll be studying computer networking and will have opportunities to achieve certifications in his chosen field, paid apprenticeships, and job opportunities and placement services after graduation. This would not have been possible if I hadn't been so persistent and insistent. So many parents just don't know what amazing opportunities there are for our kids. Creative out-of-the-box placements is my favorite thing about being a coach, and it wouldn't have been possible without the mentorship. So if you're struggling with figuring out what is possible and you feel very limited in the placements that are being offered by a school district, and mind you, I'm talking both parents and teachers and admins and therapists too. We often get this tunnel vision of, well, this is what the district offers. So Diana's working right now on a very creative solution that's just another level of collaboration between the out-of-district school, so the therapeutic day school, and public school to put together kind of a hybrid program for her son for 10th grade. So he has this long-term outcome of having things like paid opportunities that wouldn't have been there had she not sought out this opportunity. So never be afraid to look beyond what is being offered and get creative on those full continuums of placement. Now, I love this one too. This one is from Sandy. Sandy is a Master IEP coach. She has been for many years. She's also been in the field of IEP coaching for a very, very, very long time. And she is a mom of a child who is on the spectrum, had an IEP, and she said this: great win today. I got an ESY denial not only overturned, but with a customized service. A district special education teacher will come to the child's daycare 30 minutes per week to work with her for 5 weeks this summer. Things are possible. So if you didn't know, ESY, sometimes referred to as special education summer school, although it shouldn't be referred to as that, but sometimes it is. But ESY, extended school year, it should be individualized. It should be creative. We talk a lot about this inside of our Master IEP Coach community. We say no more cookie cutter ESY programs. Let's get services that are truly meaningful over the summer for students. Let's get creative. Let's make sure that it's not just a standard, 4 weeks, 4 days a week from 8 to 12, and it doesn't have a lot of takeaways from it. So this child is going to get a customized program over the summer for 5 weeks with 1 tutoring session a week. And that's what's going to work for this child. And that's really exciting. So I hope that you take these 3 wins from Carolyn, from Diana, from Sandy, and it gets you hopeful about what is possible in special education, that it's so much more than just a piece of paper that says, oh, we're going to work on reading, or, oh, we're going to work on math, or, oh, we need to have a behavior intervention plan. It's so much more. It's truly helping a child and a family have an entirely different future. I'd love for you to see a little bit more about what's happening inside of the Master IEP Coach community. I'd love for you to experience wins like Carolyn, Diana, and Sandy. Go on over to masteriepcoach.com. You'll see a lot of free downloads. You'll see information on how to become a Master IEP Coach. If you're like, I don't want to be a coach, but I need to hire a coach, we've got a directory on that page too. There's so many options for you. Bottom line, if you're a parent, teacher, admin, or therapist, you are welcome into our Master IEP Coach community. And we want to help you get wins just like these coaches. I'll talk to you guys soon.